Previously.
1, 2, 3.
X-Rated, the X-Men Animated Review Show.
Let's do this. Come on.
Let's do it. Come on. Come on. Hello, everyone, and welcome to X-Rated, the X-Men Animated Review Show. We're like on another season of our show, I suppose. The X-Rated evolution is over. It was a fun ride, and here we are. We're here to move on to other XY things.
Please
Sexy
go.
things.
You're in terrible danger.
No.
Could be.
Can't be.
I don't think the synopsis for this is going to be very long.
No, I don't think so either.
It's going to be like this happened,
be a
and then a
short
bunch
episode.
of fighting, and then
But it's late anyway.
But it is good fighting. It's good. It's good
But-
action. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead. You need your
But who are we?
Hey,
I'm your
if it
host.
makes you feel any better, we all hate you.
Oh. Well, I don't
You feel better? Mm.
No, I don't. I'm Davpool, and
You haven't seen a big monster running around anywhere, have you?
oh, I have a co-host. Yeah, that reminds me. Professor Andre Ham Cornelius is here.
Do are you?
Professor, how are things?
Oh, in
Cool.
academia.
Torturing people for science?
Academia has its sacrifices that must be made, but we make them all for the good of mankind.
All for the good of mankind. And
Usually by turning creatures, human beings, into weapons that we use to exploit and damage other human beings. And we do
volunteers.
it for science.
Volunteers, I assume.
For science.
Yeah. Well, as we've been hinting around somewhat, we're here to review Hulk versus Wolverine. The battle of the century, the battle of all time. I don't know. Like, it's one of the classic fights.
It's a pretty big battle.
It's a weird one because really Wolverine shouldn't stand a chance, but he does because he's smarter.
What he lacks in size, he makes up for in tenacity.
Yeah, and he has tenacity. Exactly right.
Not just a stripper.
He's pretty quick. I wouldn't say he's quicker than the Hulk, but he knows how to use his speed better, generally.
Oh, he's wiry.
But this one is written by Craig Kyle and Christopher Yost, as is, I guess, most of the next series that we're going to review, Wolverine and the X-Men. And directed by Sam Liu and friend of the show, the wise and powerful Frank Poor.
I didn't realize Frank Poor directed this.
Yep, we talked about it when we were talking to him.
Oh, man, I don't remember shit.
I know. I at least
remember
told
day of the
him I
week it
thought
is.
it was awesome.
Did you notice a difference in my background?
More gremlins? Is your gremlin even more flashy?
No, you can see him a little better now, I think.
Yeah.
No, there used to be a shelf there that had a bunch of books on it.
Yeah.
That is now gone, and it's now a Blu-ray shelf.
Oh, wow.
So I had a closet that just had a bunch of
You
junk.
can run over there for your segment.
So I cleaned out my closet over here and took the doors off, so it's more like a space to store my stuff in it. You can't really see because there's another Blu-ray rack right there. That's a spinning one, but it opens up both sides now. And I have light in there. My books are in there, and some of the other statues and stuff that were on the other one made their way over there. I got rid of a bunch of toys, took them into Giant Robot, got some trade-in.
Whose face is that?
That is Charlie from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I thought it was.
Charlie Day.
Hmm.
My friend Steven did that as a gift.
Very good.
It's got the lyrics to the Nightman song, the Dayman and Nightman songs on the edge of it, which is pretty funny.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah. And life's
Right.
good. How are you?
Oh, we know. Got an electric drum set here now in the jam room.
Ooh, that's fun.
5-year-old wants to drum, and apparently the 2-year-old wants to drum too, because she's just like, she's being like, drum, and I want to drum. So yeah, that's kind of fun. I'll use it for jamming.
We should jam together sometime. I have an electric guitar that I never use. Should use
I
it.
have an electric guitar that I never use as well.
Mm.
It's in fact sitting right here.
I can bring an acoustic, and well, mine had Spider-Man on it.
I've had this a very long time though. This is my.
That's nice.
Yeah. Oh crap!
The program?
Yeah, it needs repairs now. Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
Yeah. Well, I seem to have a busted switch, and one of those knobs could definitely be less busted.
You know, tune your knobs.
Because I'm more of an acoustic player, so like you actually really have to know how to play a guitar to want to use an electric guitar. I just bang on chords and stuff. And that
Yes, I agree. Although I find acoustic or electric guitars more forgiving.
Oh,
because the noise they make the noise they make kind of covers up if you don't quite hit the note right.
But I've been experimenting with what Victor Wooten always says recently, which is like there are no wrong notes. And
so you're playing jazz, man. It's jazz.
As long as you keep your groove.
It's about the notes you don't play.
And it's true, man. It's interesting. It's kind of changed my like trepidation when it comes to lead playing somewhat.
Interesting.
I'd be like stressing about wanting to hit the wrong note. Now I have like no stress about that.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you watch this when it first came out?
No, not when it first came out, but I watched it. I swear it was up on Disney Plus for a while. It's not anymore.
No.
I swear it was. I swear
really?
I watched it.
I have a DVD. I have a DVD. I think I have a
like,
DVD I probably got out of a bin somewhere, like a used bin back when the video stores were still around.
Yeah.
Because it came out in 2009, so I probably got it like 2010, maybe 2011, somewhere in there. I didn't actually watch it on the DVD. I downloaded it for this because I didn't want to go. I have a box of some DVDs downstairs. I think it's in. But yeah, I really liked it. I remember liking this one better than the Hulk one, or than the Thor one, which was okay.
I haven't seen that one.
They're both good, but I remember liking this one a little better. It did sort of play like an episode, because it was only like 38 minutes long or something.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised when I put it on. It was like 37 minutes. I was like, I remember it being longer. But I mean,
they don't spend a lot of time with explanations. You don't get a lot of explanations.
No.
Not that you need them. I mean, they kind of assume you know the story.
It's like a lot of backstory stuff. Like it's a lot of flashback stuff, and
kind of. There's a little, but it's not like
in there.
Yeah. But it would make for a great episode of a TV show, which is kind of what I feel like it was, more or less so than a standalone movie. And I always hate when they when they do the Rocky 2 ending, where Rocky and Creed are like have their unofficial match to see which one's the better boxer, and then as they throw the punches, they freeze frames. Which this one, the spoiler alert kind of does.
It sort of does. Which is it was actually a fun kind of ending. I liked it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like they're fighting in eternity.
Yeah, basically
through the ages.
Like if anyone can, it's those two.
Yeah, that's true. Be curious to see. I was reading a little bit about like some leaks and quotes that are never quite right about the new Spider-Man movie and like how the Hulk and Punisher play into it.
I mean,
there's
they're in it, but
Hulk and Punisher are in it. Yeah. Rumor has it that it might be they might go into Man Spider territory because he's mutating further, which
is he mutating further?
I mean, that's the rumor.
And that's why he brings in Bruce Banner, because he needs a scientist.
There's also a bunch of mentions of references to the Punisher storyline, the Confederacy of Dunces. You remember, like when Gareth Ennis was doing the regular Punisher comic before it went to Punisher Max, when he was still in the Marvel Universe. Like they did that Welcome Back Frank storyline.
Welcome Back Frank, yeah, that's when
that started it, and then there was that. Well, there's that comic that like he really like the Punisher Wolverine crossover where he really makes Wolverine look like an idiot.
Oh yeah, I have that.
Yeah, me too.
But they both have one. Like they both got that. That fight continues in the Wolverine issue.
Yeah, and they make Wolverine look like he's gay or something too, or something like they do like they both like fight.
Yeah,
like,
Wolverine. Yeah,
no, the Wolverine one they make Punisher look like he's gay. That's what it is.
Yeah, Wolverine.
He has a bunch
gym bag, and it's just
all these male. Yeah,
gym bag.
He's like, it's training. He's like, sure.
For the training.
Yeah, that one.
Sure, Frankie boy.
Gareth Ennis notoriously doesn't take superheroes seriously. In almost all his work, he skewers them and makes fun of them. So
in the Punisher one, he parks on Wolverine with a steamroller and walks away.
Yeah, when he blows his face off with a shotgun early on, so he's running around like
He
a
kicks the
skeleton
shit
face.
out of Wolverine in that.
Yeah,
one.
because he's fighting. They're fighting
Wolverine
those
gets some
people.
good stabs in, but
They're fighting those people that like are little people, like they have their shins cut off, so their feet were like sewed to their knees, and they're all like dwarfs, look like dwarfs. It's a really weird story. But at the end of that run, the Marvel Knights run, because he had that. That's Welcome Back, Frank started it off, and then there's other stories.
Yeah.
But then it ended with a sort of wraparound with like Spacker Dave, the character that was introduced.
Yeah, Spacker Dave.
And then there's also so it's like Punisher, Spider-Man, Daredevil, and the Hulk are all in the story, in which basically Punisher and Spider-Man and Daredevil agree that it's time to take Frank down for good, and then in doing so, somewhere along the line, Frank managed to capture Bruce Banner and uses him as like a weapon to get out of it. And there's a whole, and it makes
the movie. That's awesome.
And it makes them all look really dumb because, like, they all fail spectacularly trying to capture him. So there's rumor that may have there may be some connection to that, like Daredevil would be in the movie too. But I don't know. It seemed a bit.
Rumor
goofy.
has it he's not in that movie, but I got to be a secret.
Yeah, well, it'd be. I mean, we know Jessica Jones is back in the new Daredevil season. We saw her in the trailer.
Yeah,
so.
that'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. It looks like they're doing the Shadowland Daredevil kind of the costume, which looks cool.
Did you see Wonder Man?
No, I have to watch that. I'm very excited to. I just finished Fallout last night, so I do got to watch Ironheart, but I might skip over that for now and go right to Wonder Man and then go back to Ironheart.
Oh yeah, I saw Ironheart too.
Did you like Ironheart?
Yeah, I like Wonder Man too. I mean, Ben Kingsley just puts on an acting clinic in Wonder Man. Like, it actually feels like he's just teaching a class or something, because it's all about acting and stuff too. And yeah, man, Ben Kingsley, what an actor!
I did hear that the Doorman from the Great Lake Avengers appears, so that's exciting. We're getting them slowly. We got Mr. Immortal and She-Hulk, although it wasn't
I have
my
a
favorite
theory
version.
about that now. I think they're gonna kind of, because you know how they're sort of just gonna combine the Champions and the Young Avengers. I think they'll combine the Great Lakes Avengers and the West Coast Avengers, because I don't think they'll have both.
I mean, Mr. Immortal wasn't like
characters from both.
I can't imagine. I don't know what they did with Doorman or what he looks like, but I can't imagine the Mr. Immortal character is going to actually be a hero. He was kind of like an old man. He wasn't old, but he wasn't a young guy either. He's definitely
but I think other people from the Great Lakes Avengers could end up on that team.
Big Bertha, Squirrel Girl.
Hey, kid.
Mantis. Is it Mantis, the jumping guy?
No, not Mantis.
There's a guy in the armor, Grasshopper. Yeah, because he like
Flatman.
Yeah, he's the leader. Hey, buddy, what's going on? Were we away all day and you're pissed? Sorry. I'm sorry about it.
It was my fault.
It was not Devin's fault. It's Daddy's fault. It's busy life. Come on.
Talking about the Hulk and Wolverine.
Yeah, sure. Let's get to it.
Yeah.
All right. You want to get right into it?
Let's get into her.
All right. Well, that was it. You, Davin, who said on your old Hold Up podcast that you really hate when movies start at a scene and then go to a flashback to catch you up to the scene. Like, you hate when movies use flashbacks a lot.
I think it was like just happening a lot too. Like, I was watching a lot of movies and it just kept happening. And like, yeah,
it's
like
a very convenient trope to start you in the action without having to make a cohesive reason as to why you're starting in the action.
And I saw that trope in a Star Trek episode recently too. Like, people use it all the time, and for me, it never makes me anticipate that scene more. Like, I'm never like, oh, I can't wait to get back to that scene. I'm like, you just eventually get back to that scene, and you're like, oh, finally we're caught up.
Speaking of Star Trek, I still haven't watched any of Starfleet Academy, but I'm assuming the new episode that focuses on Benjamin Sisko must have been pretty cool.
It was a great episode.
Really? Very good. Does it give you some kind of a finale or a feeling of completion with that story, or is the point of it that it doesn't?
I mean, it does, certainly.
Some stuff has been ruined. I know the actor that played Jake is back, which is cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. people. The only complaint people are having that I've seen or whatever is that it's like tramples over the comic series that's currently going. But like the shows and stuff have never been.
The shows have never. They say they're
Never
in
been lined up.
continuity. They're never in continuity.
No, they
Like,
say they're not. They
no,
say
but
they're-
often they'll try to try to get more people to buy the comic, but then later on they'll say they're not. They never.
They never are. Comics are
Never.
just enjoy a good Cisco story, and if you really want to like stretch it, you can just slide it into what happens in that episode anyway, and it's not that much of a stretch. Headcanon's easy. The
Yeah.
stuff you like, put it in there. The stuff you
Sure.
don't like, if it's
That's why they
not
call it
offensive
headcanon.
to the rest of your headcanon, leave it in. But you don't have to.
So we get Wolverine waking up, bleeding. He says what happened. He pops his arm back into place, which is out of joint, which is rather
That's
painful.
funny though. He got hit so hard, he just forgot everything.
And he's like, "What happened?" And then all of a sudden,
I think what we're gonna find when we watch this, this is probably gonna be a fun little breakdown. Is that like all the details are pretty tight.
I like the costume a lot. I like how he's drawn a
Yeah.
lot. He's kind of squat. He looks like Hellboy a little bit. He's got some tiny legs and a bigger upper body.
I think this is the kind of animation we're gonna see in the Wolverine and the X-Men too.
Yeah, I hope so. I really would like to see this world fleshed out. It feels like a slightly more serious Marvel or X-Men 97, which is cool.
Mhm.
I mean, even an episode of X-Men 97 that was this story would have been very cool.
Mhm.
Like, or even with X-Men. I mean, it seems like the stakes are so high now with the X-Men 97. I meant like the original X-Men series, but
Yeah.
now that the stakes are so high with X-Men 97, it seems like they won't get to a simpler story like this. But if they did, it feels like this would be basically it. You may not need so many flashbacks to Wolverine's history because we got that in the show before. But so anyway, yeah, we get he goes like, "Oh right," after the Hulk jumps down in front of him, realizing he's in the middle of a battle with the Hulk. But I do like this costume.
Yeah, it's good.
They got rid of the part. They got rid of the part where it connects here. The part that makes it look like two Batmen kissing or whatever, as they joke. So like this is yellow instead of black. They put in the whiskers or like a smaller version of the whiskers that don't look as ridiculous. He looks a little closer to Batman to me in this way, but I still kind of like it.
It's the animation too. It just kind of looks.
Yeah.
Like,
And
it's
the
like
ears are
really
very
tall.
pointy up top instead of off to the side.
Yeah, I feel like it's intentional.
Yeah, well, maybe I don't know.
I
I mean, this came out in 99, 2001 or something. No, 2007 or 9 or something. So it's long past the Batman days, and we get like a James Bond style intro. I wish they would have had like a James Bond theme song instead of just
Wolverine,
music. Wolverine, when he crumbles. We both went to probably what are our favorite Bond themes. You went to Goldeneye. I went to Skyfall, the Adele one. And when the sky falls, watch it crumble. Although I think the Chris Cornell one from Casino Royale is pretty great. You know my name. Actually, there's a lot of good ones. The Billie Eilish or
Weird choice. I don't think Chris Cornell and James Bond; those things don't really.
It was good, man. It was cool. One of my fondest memories of stuff I've done in my life is not like it's the best, but it's definitely a really fun time. Was when I was in Montreal. One time I had a night to kill, and I was like, "Why don't I know what I'm going to do?" And I looked, and they had a giant billboard for a full symphony. They were showing the movie Casino Royale, and they had a full orchestra doing the music live. So they play the movie, you watch the movie, but the orchestra is on the stage underneath the screen, playing all of the score, and along with the movie. And they even did the Chris Cornell song. They kept his vocals, but no music under it, and the orchestra played it, and it was so cool. It was a blast. So yeah, it was really good. I like the one from Skyfall was good. The Alicia Keys one and Jack White one from Quantum of Solace wasn't a great movie, but that song was good too. The Billie Eilish one from No Time to Die, he wasn't. Yeah, I don't remember what the Spectre one was.
They're just all about hiring like the famous people to do them now, aren't they?
The famous people, yes.
Oh.
So yeah, Hulk vs. Wolverine. Boom.
Oh.
Let me see.
Oh, special alert! Special alert!
Is there somebody else here?
Everybody can rest easy. Andre is not in the Epstein files.
Oh, thank God. Oh, I was worried.
Yeah, you're clear about
that person I've had nothing to do with, no relation to, or any. I'm not even saying this in a way that like I'm like, oh, I definitely have nothing to do with him. But the idea that like I would even be anywhere near his sphere is comical. That's good. How about
Well,
I didn't hear you saying Davin wasn't in the Epstein files. Davin Scalhorn.
Oh, well, that just goes without saying.
Oh, okay. So I'm of a dubious enough nature that you need to clarify, but you are so wholesome that there's no need to even bother broaching the subject. I see. So,
It's the bald head. Makes you look like some sort of a biker.
Yeah, some sort of an evil villain for sure. Especially when I do this. Let me lose the glasses. Then.
I mean, you could be Red Ghost.
I could be 90s Lex Luthor when he had the red hair. Remember?
Yeah, that's fair.
The really red hair. Luthor would be an awesome role. Although I really like Nicholas Holt's version of it. I still haven't quite got the Luthor I want. I got the Superman I want now. I need the Luthor to be a little more jacked.
Even apply for like nasty guy roles because I don't think I'll get them. It'll be like, this guy's intimidating. I'm like, nah. This is a cop. I'm like, nah. I'm not believable as these things.
So we say Wolverine getting dropped in with a military escort in to meet with a general who is examining the destruction of the city. He lets him know that there's a creature that came through here known as the Hulk. Wolverine's never heard of him before. There's a lot of evidence that families and kids were hurt by him.
Never heard of a Hulk.
So Wolverine, of course, is upset by it. On his way into town, the soldier kind of asks like questions about him, but he's pretty elusive about giving any facts.
Is it supposed to be Thunderbolt Ross?
I don't know. They didn't really clarify that. I feel like they would have said his name if it was.
Assumed it was the whole time.
It does, yeah. It does kind of look like him. Maybe that is a nod to that. And they're in Elkford. Welcome to Elkford. Elkford, I think would probably be the way to go. But anyway, we need something that sounds remote and in the forest. Let's put a Deerland, Elkford, something like that.
Yeah.
So we see him getting suited up. This is why I always think it's interesting. So in the continuity of this movie, we don't really hear the name X-Men mentioned. It's not established if he is a member of the X-Men at this point. Probably not.
An X on his belt?
There's not. I don't believe so. So this Wolverine seems to be one working for a shadowy organization that gets called in when needed. So either he's working for the American government currently, or SHIELD, or some kind of organization. They don't really say.
He comes in on a Canadian military helicopter. So he's probably just Canadian intelligence.
So he's thesis.
Yeah.
Maybe, but like, why is he going to America? This is an American place, isn't it?
I don't know. Joint operation. I don't know. This looks like
it could be a Canadian place, I suppose. It could be. You're right. It could have fully been Canada. He could just be working with the Canadian government. But wasn't Weapon X part of the Canadian government?
Yes.
Which is still maybe his memory of being part of the program.
It was also part of the American government because it was in tandem with Weapon Plus, which is what made Captain America. So like,
but that was retconned much later.
Yeah, well, true. But yeah, like Department H, all that stuff.
Yeah, we don't see any of Alpha Flight or any of that here, though. It's just him that goes in, right? So
we might later on in one of our segments.
Is there a connection to them you mentioned? I see there's a connection to another Marvel character that's mentioned in here that they linger an awful long time on. If you didn't notice it, you probably would have. Anyway, Wolverine goes down.
I'll remember.
Actually, we'll see if there's an X on his belt. I don't think there is. Every time I pause away from it, they cover it. So he goes down. There's some beautiful animation here. You see him.
The buckle.
You see him bombing around. You see him out in the wilderness.
It's like nice, beautiful stuff.
Yeah, Wolf comes check on him.
Yeah, classic Wolverine.
He finds footprints in the snow and follows them until he finds a naked, skinny man who's crying. Wolverine says, "I'm not gonna." Wolverine says, "Like I'm not gonna hurt you," But then he smells something toxic about him, and tries to investigate further. Bruce pleads with him not to leave him alone, or else he'll get hurt. Wolverine threatens him with the claws, threatening to pop up the third claw, intimidating Banner enough for Banner to turn into the Hulk, and then a big old fight ensues. And pretty
Funny
great
thing
fight.
about when Wolverine does that claw thing is
How does that work? How can you
people,
flex so two claws come out now the middle one does? Or only
I
the
mean, he's been doing stuff like that for a while, but it's just like with the art for when they do that, they have to make them spread out more to actually fit someone's head in there. Because normally the space between two claws is just like
I mean, look at your knuckles,
that
right?
much
Like,
space.
yeah.
You can't
If you
fit
look
a
at
head in between.
if you
them.
look how your knuckles are, or you couldn't fit a face. Usually, like if the face is pushing through it, but it would probably just go through his nose, maybe clip part of his brain.
I mean, that being said,
Yeah, you probably could do it.
yeah.
They might move a little bit. I mean, they're pretty long, so like the base could move underneath the skin. So we got a big elaborate fight sequence between the two of them, which is pretty great, leading us to the point in the, where it looks like the Hulk has totally defeated Wolverine, only for Wolverine to continue. Like right now, he beats him into the ground.
That's brutal. He just pounds his head right into the ground a bunch of times.
He starts walking away, but then Wolverine's back up because of his healing factor. So it brings the fight really. Like this is classic hero has to fight hero fight. It's like they fight to a standstill and then something happens where they don't get to finish the fight.
But at this point, neither of these two are heroes. This is just Hulk is still just a raging loose monster.
Yeah, but we all know the truth. We all know that they're not bad people. We all know like the Hulk is at the beginning. It's set up at the beginning. Well, we know he's a good enough guy to come in and work with the government, trying to hunt down a threat. And at this point, he thinks the Hulk is just a monster that killed the whole town. But we'll come to know the truth later. But we, as fans of the material, know that this isn't the case. So anyway, then as the Hulk,
here we go,
and Wolverine get to the next part of their battle, because the Hulk basically beats Wolverine, and then Wolverine basically beats the Hulk. I mean, he doesn't beat him, but he gets him down to a knee after slicing him up. And I actually like that the blood is red. Even the Hulk's blood is red in this, which I thought was interesting. It's not green, which it often is depicted as in the comics. I think this is right
just to be more brutal. I feel like
it really was. It did give a good idea as to what that fight might look like. And I don't know. I'd like to see it live. I think we could still get maybe in the Secret Wars or something. We'll get a Wolverine versus Hulk fight.
Like it's Wolverine gets pounded into the ground by the Hulk, which has to be the worst thing ever. But that fight just sucks for the Hulk because Wolverine just like cuts at him and just keeps dodging around and slicing him some more. Like
it's also like why.
painful.
It's also like why would they need Wolverine to come in and take him out if they can just get him with a bunch of darts? Like
I don't think this is two different organizations.
That is true.
So X-Force is working for Cornelius.
We're going to call them X-Force, are we?
I guess.
Because of the gray costume?
I mean, they look like X-Force to me.
I mean, they look like Weapon X to me. But
yeah, fair enough.
So anyway, during the fight, the Hulk's taken down with a bunch of bullets. And then we see that there's the team made up of... it's a pretty good fight there where he slices his chest. Maybe I missed it. And we see Deadpool. He's like, "Hey, Logan, I shot you." Yeah. He's pretty funny.
Deadpool's pretty funny in this.
Yeah, we see Deadpool, Omega Red.
Nolan North. He's done Deadpool before. He was supposed to do his voice, I think, in that Deadpool animated show that never happened. Or did it happen? I never watched it. No,
it was called Harley Quinn. It did pretty well, I think, on Netflix. So we have Lady Deathstrike, Omega Red, and Deadpool, who have been hunting. Oh, and Sabretooth, of course, who have been hunting Hulk, as we come to learn. We find a flashback. So this is like in this 38-minute movie, we have about 11 minutes of the fight between Hulk and Wolverine. I mean, really, it's like 5 by the time they get to the actual fight. It's a pretty great little fight. And once again, in true hero fashion,
a movie called Hulk vs. Wolverine, most of it's not Hulk vs.
We need the heroes to come together as we do. We get 5 minutes of them fighting each other, and then they come together against a common foe. We see Logan pre-Weapon X program leaving a bar when he's drunk. He gets kidnapped by the stormtroopers from Resident Evil 2, Hunk and Tofu. I think this is the Hunk character. The costumes are very reminiscent of that. They bring him in. We see him get interjected or the skeleton get laced with adamantium by Dr. Abraham Cornelius, who is the head of this.
Now seen this 1,000 times. No.
Yeah, but he is pretty. Looks a lot like the version of him in the X-Men
It's
cartoon.
a fun thing to animate and draw.
Yeah, and like they actually kind of go to some lengths to show they shaved him and stuff. You know,
It's
so his hair grew.
It's different. Yeah.
And it goes to the skull, and they even see on his hands where the claws are going in. And you see a lot of blood coming into the tank when it's kind of taking him over. I like that his hair grows back seemingly as part of his healing factor. It always grows back to the same length. It's an interesting.
Well, actually, what you notice they kind of sprinkle into the comic sometimes is he like just shaves kind of constantly. Like he'll just take a claw out and like or like cut his hair because it grows fast.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
And we see he's been chained up like a dog. Then they have the helmet that he has, the red one we see from the Weapon X Barry Windsor Smith kind of version is actually like some kind of a VR control helmet where it changes what he sees, and they pit him against wolves and bears and other things to see what kind of weapon he is. We also see Sabretooth, who's part of the program, wearing the gray and black version of his costume. Yep, that's it. The gray and black version of his costume from the, as David mentioned, from the X-Force kind of looking one.
We'll give it to you.
What? I'm waiting for you to get it on your own. That's going to deliver to you. So Sabretooth tells Cornelius that him and Logan have personal vendetta, and that Logan shouldn't be turned into a weapon. He should just be eliminated. He can't be controlled, but Cornelius thinks that he's the best option. Did you put together what I was referring to earlier yet? Because it's right here. The other hero they mentioned in this or teased. What's behind Dr. Cornelius in those tanks?
Oh, somebody's head.
No, and look at the labels: X9, X10, X11, X12.
Oh yeah.
And when they go across the babies, they stop on X23 and really focus on it.
Right. Very cool.
So yeah, right there.
There you go.
So and they really linger on it for a long time. Sabretooth says you have his DNA. Why do you need him? You can just clone him. And then, Cornelius isn't 100% certain about that, thinking he still may need the original.
Well, like an X-23 follow-up to this movie would have been pretty cool.
But we see all the other members of the Weapon X program in their gray and black costumes. There's Deadpool. We see Wolverine's version of it when he was there, which is actually kind of cool. The eyes are a little smaller, still kind of feral looking. Yeah, it does. It's the gray. I guess it's differentiated, but at some point, Wolverine manages to break his bonds and escape into the wilderness, catching us back up. We see he has been brought back in by Dr. Cornelius, who is still alive with the rest of the former Weapon X people working for him. They want to capture. They inform Wolverine that Dr. Banner is the Hulk.
Sabretooth almost looks like a different animation style.
Yeah, he really does. He looks almost bird-like sometimes when they go straight on like that. Kind of reminds me of Birdman from Rick and Morty. Birdman has had a difficult mating season. So he wants to use his memory. He mentions how he erased Logan's memory. He'll do it again, turning him back. He said that you are our best operative, and we'll bring you back that way after we wipe your memory again. And then they're going to use the process to wipe the Hulk's memory as well, turn him into a weapon they can use as well. And they do mention that all of the damage that happened in that town was because they were trying to capture him, and it was them that was terrorizing the town, and the Hulk was in fact saving people from them because they were going too far to try to capture him. There's also a fun mention when Sabretooth walks out of the room in the past about all the babies in the jars. Deadpool says how we should just kill all those babies. And Sabretooth's like, what are you talking about? And he goes, babies creep me out.
Yeah.
But yeah, we see the Hulk actually saving people here. So not quite the monster we were led to believe.
And then Deadpool gets left alone with Wolverine, and that's
shoots him in the head.
Yeah.
Are you still bulletproof and shoots him in your skull still bulletproof and shoots him in the head? It's
like we all hate you.
Yeah.
But he really hates you. Or like she really hates you. Talk about a Deathstrike. Like really.
Yeah. Deathstrike has a vendetta, says that she doesn't want him to live. He has to die. Cornelius says we talked about this. She wants to kill him so badly she essentially kills Cornelius. Although or Sabretooth does from behind. Because he also wants to kill Logan. Although Cornelius is not necessarily 100% dead here. Is this connected to Wolverine and the X-Men? Like, is this
See, that's what I'm wondering.
in the
Like,
same continuity of it?
someone told me it was. Well, it's the same writer, so someone told me it's like a prequel to it.
Could be. So there's some interesting stuff in this. I guess we're going to go through the points later, but
I
they
guess we'll
break.
know if these villains show up again and like reference any of it.
Was anything? This was anything about this scene interesting to you? She rams her claws into his back, and like this obviously the noises she's making and the faces they give her, it's like a sexual gratification to hurting Wolverine. Like, I'm not reading into that too much, right? This isn't like, I don't think I'm like a pervy type person that I always think about that sort of thing, but this definitely reads that way, right? To you?
Well, and it was very shortly after Deadpool's thing about how she really, really hates him compared to everyone else. So it could just be a payoff of that too.
But like
in that with what you're saying,
yeah, like she's getting some kind of, there's more pleasure coming from this than just hurting someone. It's almost like a sexual gratification, which is interesting. And kind of like obviously a darker take on only something an adult would probably read into. A kid may not pick it up. But this was rated MC7. No, that's not right. It's too high.
Probably just an M from
PG-13. PG-13 for bloody animated violence.
And
Sabretooth also has a bit of a yeah. Speaking of which, we see Sabretooth also is like licking him, so there's an interesting darkness there. But they're basically ready to murder him. He manages to take off one of her arms.
Takes her arm off. Yeah.
Gets to get his hood up and tries to escape.
Just as he's going by, like he was getting away anyway, and he's just like slice.
Yeah, he gets the arm reattached, so we can see she can do.
Yeah.
Basically, the group goes after Logan. Logan manages to release Banner and try to get him out of there. Banner says that he can't turn to the Hulk, so they must have drugged him with something to keep him calm, so he's not stressed, and that needs to be stressed to be the Hulk. And what does Wolverine do to make that happen? Stabs him in the stomach with his claws, and then
this will help.
Gets to work fighting all of his former enemies, slicing off.
Just chops Deadpool to bits.
I love because Deadpool's trying to reattach the arm. It's like, I think this will work by putting the arm back up to the stump, but then he puts it on backwards, and he's like, "Oh no, it's backwards." And he's like, get it back on the right way. But they do manage to, basically the Hulk does eventually come out, and then a big old fight happens with everybody.
A bit of a Danny Brooke.
They're pretty cool. Like, it's a pretty great fight. Deadpool, at one point, Logan really, or like Hulk's kind of out of control, and Deadpool and Wolverine are both kind of working together. Which is pretty, like the Hulk definitely, or Deadpool definitely gets, like Sabretooth gets punched right out of the building, like into the distance.
Oh, yeah.
He also does this crazy rips.
Which pays off later. You will see Sabretooth again.
Yes, that's true. Apparently, according to, well, maybe I'll make that a point. Rips off the arms of Lady Deathstrike right off, which is pretty cool and gross looking. Fucks up Omega Red. Manages to set off the self-destruct. The funny part is like when Cornelius is like dying, he's not quite dead on the ground. So I guess in theory he could still be alive. After getting stabbed, he's just lying there bleeding, and Deadpool and Omega Red come in and go, "What happened to him?" And they're like, "Wolverine did it." And then he goes, the last thing he said before Wolverine killed him was, kill Wolverine, or we must kill Wolverine. And Deadpool's like, "You believe that?" Like to Omega Red. Which I think is pretty funny.
It was pretty funny.
So there's the big old explosion. Wolverine gets blown up, lands by Sabretooth, who's still out here.
He's not getting up though.
I love how he just lands beside him. Then the Hulk lands beside him. Yeah. And then we have the big Rocky 2 ending.
Oh yeah, I got this one.
Talking man heard Hulk. Hulk rip off talking man's head.
At one point, when all
at
one point when all the Weapon X people are standing around with their various like claws, he goes, "What does he say? Knife people or stab people?" He calls them all like knife people or sharp people. Like, he says something about all the Weapon X people together when he sees them with their knives and swords. He says something like stab people or sharp people. Hulk hates sharp people, or like some reference to the fact they all have knives and swords and shit.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Fred Tatasciore does a good Hulk.
Yeah, yeah.
He's Shax in Star Trek Lower Decks too. Shax is great.
Oh yes, he's Steve Blum. I don't know who did the Hulk in this. That's
Steve Bloom.
Oh, it's Steve Bloom. Okay, I thought Bloom
He's
was
kind of like the other Wolverine.
No, Bloom was Wolverine. Yeah, that's right. Bloom was Wolverine.
Yeah.
Who did the Hulk's voice?
The guy from Evolution like does it the once. So apparently he does other voices in this.
Steve Bloom?
No, Evolution's Wolverine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was that Mark Ash's son?
No, what was his name? McDaniel? Scott McDaniel? Something like that.
Wolverine in the X-Men TV series.
No, I don't know. It's Steve Bloom in that.
Yeah. No, you said?
No,
So it's the same Hulk or same Wolverine as this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I said the guy from Evolution does other voices.
Oh. Who was his name?
Like Scott McDaniel or something, wasn't he?
Yeah. That was X-Men Evolution, right?
Yeah, Steve Bloom's kind of like the other Wolverine. Like you hear him in the video games and stuff if it's not Cal. And,
Scott
he's pretty
McNeil.
good. He does a pretty good Wolverine. Like he sounds more like Wolverine than what I expect. He didn't like throw me off. Like
yeah, he said all right.
Did.
Although I always like every time Wolverine uses the stupid catchphrase, I'm the best I am at what I do, and what I do isn't very nice, always makes me groan because it's a dumb catchphrase, and they use it in this. I hate it. It's very dumb to me. I mean, hey, if you like it, great on you. In fact, like it's so dumb that like Garth Ennis made fun of it in that Punisher comic where he says like, "What I do isn't very slice," and he like makes his claws come out. It's really dumb. But
do isn't very slice. That's pretty funny. But yeah, it's good. I like this one.
Yeah, it's good. It was fun. Like I said, it feels like an episode of a TV show.
Yeah, well, let's rank it as such, I suppose. Then, let's go back to the old ratings music.
Each of us will have to look into his own heart and decide.
Decide. We haven't heard that one in a while. Decide, Andre.
You
must decide.
I mean, it's pretty great. Like a 9. I'd say it's a 9. I mean, I might even give it a 10. It's pretty great. It's for what it is. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I'd give it a 10.
Yeah, let's give it an X. I think it's worthy. It feels like I would like to see this.
What do you want from Hulk versus Wolverine? You know, it adds some other characters in there.
Yeah.
You know?
If there was an X-Men cartoon that was more in line with the tone of this, I'd be cool with that. So yeah.
If it's a kind of a precursor to what's
I'm guessing this animated series was on the cusp of the live action Hulk movie, right? No, it wouldn't be, because when did Iron Man come out? 2010?
No, 2009 or 8 was it?
So the Incredible Hulk movie was the one with Scott or Edward Norton, right? Let's see, movies. Film Incredible Hulk, 2008. Yeah, so this would be on the cusp of trying to capitalize on the popularity of that Hulk. Or the fact that was coming out, I'm guessing, is why they made this. Because this would have been the year after. Did I say it was 2009, didn't I?
Yeah. Is this 2009?
Yep.
And I guess Wolverine and the X-Men starts the year after this, maybe? 2010?
TV series came out in 2009.
Oh, wow. So it really does feel like a preamble then if it's all the same year, same writers, same animation style.
November 29th, 2009. Looks like somewhere in there.
How about that? We'll have to keep an eye on any nods that we see.
It's funny how like the comics all kind of like the show, whatever's going on in the comics, sort of influence what's going on with the design of the X-Men. Because even the X-Men in this series do look really close to the Astonishing or the X-Men comic that Josh Whedon was doing. Astonishing X-Men. It looks the designs are pretty close to that. Except they gave Scott a trench coat instead.
Trench coat.
Try to make him look cooler. But yeah, end of
Is
it.
it
End of
around
movie.
the Matrix style? He does sort of look like Neo.
A little bit, yeah. He actually looks more like Multiple Man to me. He's just with the visor.
Yeah.
Like if you took the visor off, he basically has Multiple Man's costume. Be a lot of fun art from the comics, as we see.
Yeah, it's a cool outro. Steve Bloom is Wolverine.
Magnificent.
Magnificent, isn't he?
Can you name every artist? Let's see.
All right.
Well,
it's gonna be like 1,000 of them, isn't it?
yeah, they're all from comics. So that's fuck, what's that guy? I'm bad. I'm already starting bad. Jim Lee, Quesada, Deodato, Quesada.
That's
the guy did Spider-Man. Oh, what's his name? He did the Spider-Man comic for a long time.
That Draw Badger.
Humberto Ramos, isn't it?
Oh, is that Humberto Ramos?
I think so.
Yeah, oh, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So there's Deodato again and Herb Trimpe.
Hulk 181, Herb Trimpe, which I'll talk about in a minute.
I have the last issue of the Hulk signed by him that he did.
John Byrne.
Lionel Yu. How do you pronounce that guy's name? Lionel Yu. No, but it's like Lenil, isn't it? Lionel.
Yeah.
Lionel Yu. Oh yeah, the guy. I mean, one of my favorite comic artists is Ed McGuinness for sure.
Oh yeah,
like he has such a bombastic, recognizable comic style. It's so beautiful. Like I read the Red Hulk comic way longer than I should have just because the art is so beautiful. And this looks like an issue that was like a throwback to that first comic. Like look how he draws that original Wolverine costume. That's fucking cool. He looks like a little badger. I don't recognize the guy on the left. It looks kind of like what's his face that I had in my show? Frank Calafiore. Jim Calafiore. A little bit.
Could be.
On the left. That's Joe Kelly.
Yep.
Barry Windsor Smith over there.
Barry Windsor Smith.
I don't know who did that X-23 cover there. It's Windsor Smith. Frank Miller.
Stuff.
That's Frank Miller, not Frank Miller. Frank Miller wrote it. He didn't draw those comics, did he? Who did that?
Patch.
Oh, buddy.
Not
so
Paul Smith, is it? No.
The guy that did the Wolverine, the first Wolverine miniseries when he was in Mad Report and all that.
That was Frank Miller.
Didn't Claremont write it and Miller did the art?
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be Miller. Looks like Tom McFarlane a little bit to me.
I have that one on my wall right now. No.
So me and my cat have a game. I don't know if you can see, my door's not open in my room. But we play fetch. So Frodo will bring me a little fuzzy ball. And then I'll throw it for him and he'll run and chase it. He's waiting by my feet, waiting for me to throw it. But I usually throw it out the door down the hallway, but my door's not open wide enough, so I have to try to get it through the hole. Let's see if we can do it. All right, you ready? Oh, no, I missed. Sorry, buddy. I know, he'll bring it back. He'll do this for like an hour. I'll just be here working and I have to stop every 5 minutes to throw the ball for him. Play fetch. You play fetch, don't we? Frodo. Where'd he go? Are you still back here?
Frodo.
Back into him. Yeah, so oh yeah, I forgot. I actually didn't watch this part.
Me neither. What was that?
There's a post-credit scene.
Oh crap! I didn't watch that.
Deadpool survived.
Deadpool's alive.
He goes, guys.
I'm I'm alive. Is that what he
Yeah,
yells?
yeah. you hear him just go, ow. He's just going, I'm alive, and then the Hulk stops him as he's jumping off. Are you ready? Oh, I didn't throw it yet. Oh, there it goes. Got it the door.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. Well, it's a good way to kick off our little Wolverine thing here. For sure.
Yeah, that's pretty
I
good.
didn't
Pretty
bother
fun
doing
Wolverine
any
centric
X
episode.
points or anything. So let's
Okay, we talked about them pretty much in the whole episode, so there's
Why,
not
did
much
you
I would
have
have said.
some?
No, I like a lot of the stuff I would have brought up, like the sexy Deathstrike stuff, and that was all kind of points. But I felt like it was better to address them as we came across them.
Yeah,
there is reference. She does reference on why she hates Wolverine because what he did to her family, and he says like her whole family are a bunch of monsters or freaks or something.
Yeah, like they were shitty anyway.
Yeah. Obviously,
like, I don't know, like just don't know my family. She's like they do a pretty good job of that themselves or something like that.
So I'm guessing Wolverine and the X-Men is in. Okay, so the small amount of trivia stuff I had was that they refer to them as Team X, I guess, in some of this as the bad team. But despite it never got a Rotten Tomato score, but both the movies were generally well received. And Christopher Yost has stated that Hulk versus Wolverine takes place before the events of Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Oh yeah, that's what Ryan was telling us. Or Hanif, one of them was telling us last episode.
It's connected to them. So is Wolverine and the X-Men in the same universe as the Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay, well then, the Hulk from that is this Hulk.
All right. We might have to throw it out to the X-Goons on what we do after X-Men 97 Season 2.
Well, we still have Legion and The Gifted to watch, don't we?
That's true. It's true.
We got a couple seasons of Legion, don't we? The Gifted only had one, I think, didn't it?
I think it's the other way around. Maybe The Gifted had 2 and Legion had 1. I know I was watching Legion for a while, but I think I fell off of it.
Oh wow! Did Noah Hawley do this show?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! That should be a good show.
Aubrey Plaza's in it.
No, because he does the Fargo TV show, which I'm a huge fan of, and also the Alien Earth TV show, which I'm a huge fan of as well.
Legion was good. I'm just not super invested in the Legion character in comics or any medium, really. But
John
always just like, why do they keep making Legion things when there's like Kitty Pryde standing here? Like, but I get it. He's got a very interesting power set in psychology.
There are 3 seasons of Legion.
Like if I was a psychologist, I'd probably want to write a Legion comic.
There's 3 seasons of it, so it lasted for a while. 3 years of Legion is pretty good.
People liked it. Yeah.
And Dan Stevens is a very good actor.
Yeah, he's good in it. Aubrey Plaza's good in it.
Where'd your ball go, buddy? You just dropped it, didn't you? He brings the ball back, but doesn't always drop it in the right spot. Where'd your ball go? Where's your ball, buddy? I don't know where it is. I can't throw it for you if you don't have it.
I guess we have to decide if we want to lean into the X-Men or lean into the animated part of our show name as far as what...
we can keep doing... Well, I think both. But, you know, I mean, we watched all the movies, too. We can do that.
That's true, we did.
We can do the,
well, they'll just keep giving us... there's that new Spider-Man show coming out again, too. Another season of that's going to be really fun because the first season of that was amazing. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I
don't really want Spider-Man 84 though, or 98 though.
You do? Or you don't?
I would love to see it. Although I do have the comics for the comic books. I haven't read them yet.
Yeah, I haven't.
Friend of my show, J.M. DeMatteis has written it. So, hey buddy, where'd your ball go? Where'd you put it? It's not here.
Well, Andre plays with his cat. I'm gonna.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey, check this out.
Oh man, Hamish Linklater's in it. The bad guy, or not the bad guy, but the main guy. Well, I guess he is a bad guy. But the guy from Midnight Mass, one of my favorite shows. He's in it. Jermaine Clement from Flight of the Conchords is in it. This Legion show sounds great.
Yeah, well. We can do that one.
Hamish Linklater is the voice of Batman in the new Cape Crusader animated Prime Batman TV show they did.
Hmm.
Anyway, yeah, check it out. You're going first.
Sure.
Are you going to suggest the first appearance of Wolverine in Hulk number whatever?
No, but I did read it again in Hulk 181. The interesting thing about that one, I find, is not so much Hulk versus Wolverine, but Wendigo, because that's back when Wendigo looked.
That's true.
less like-
Wendigo did not play into this at all.
and he looks more like a human that's been taken over by an entity. So he's scarier that way. He's not like this big, just giant white beast looking guy. He's like sinewy and ugly to look at. It's like, yeah, the Wendigo should be. Yeah, but but yeah, check out 181, I guess. I mean, it's where it all begins between those two. That's not what I'm going to suggest. Did you hear that Alex Ross is going to do another Marvel graphic novel?
Oh, really? Like
Yeah.
after that Fantastic Four one he did?
Yeah, this one's called Marvel Dimensions, and he's going to write and draw it.
Oh, interesting.
So I'm going to suggest that Fantastic Four one, which I don't have a copy of.
I do.
But also, of course, the Marvels.
Oh, yeah.
The
Well, that was
Marvels
written
as
by Kurt Busiek, wasn't it?
Kurt Busiek, but all the art's by Alex Ross. And, it's Alex Ross. What do you want? The thing about this Marvel Dimension ones looks like it'll be a little bit more intense as far as the characters you get to see, and probably a little more super heroic. Whereas, the Marvel, it's mostly just people.
Yeah, but good people.
But it's still pretty great stuff. And also, I picked up this one today and read it because I wanted to cover Wolverine number 15 because there was Alpha Flight on the. You threaten me with Alpha Flight. You don't threaten me with a good time like that. So
I didn't buy it, but I probably
Baron
should
is
have.
like super attractive now.
I should have used my okay, you're gonna fall. Careful. When I traded in all those toys I looked at, they had so I have the John Byrne whole run of Alpha Flight, but they had like the 90s.
Well, speaking of John Byrne, do you recognize this? Like, this is the homage to the what John Byrne you just had up on the screen there. It even says Dan Panosian after Byrne down there.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
I looked. They had the omnibus of all of the was it the 90s Alpha Flight run. Who wrote that one?
John
the Bill Mantlo
the
one.
90s one.
The Bill, not 90s, but the Bill Mantlo Alpha Flight.
The Mantlo one. Yeah. 2000s or late
thought
90s. Late 90s.
Well, I was going to say, isn't Mantlo been in a coma or something since? Didn't he die?
Yeah.
But anyway,
Or did Mantlo write the original run? It was just after Byrne, wasn't it?
Maybe. That makes sense timeline wise, I think, because he died earlier, young, or he's in a coma or something.
Byrne drops out at like issue 25.
But I don't know. With the Marvel Unlimited app and the amount of space I have, I'm kind of like getting less away from buying those big omnibuses because I'm like, I can just read it all on the tablet. I know it's not the best way, but I only have so much space.
Comics are expensive.
Is Mantlo still alive? He's 74? I thought he died.
We're not starting any rumors here.
Yeah, so
it's a fun little romp. Alpha Flight shows up. Wolverine's trying to help some new Morlocks set up a camp. Some of the old Morlocks are there.
Yeah, so it says Mantlo in 92. Mantlo was struck by a car while rollerblading. Driver of the car fled the scene and was never identified. Mantlo suffered severe head trauma. Bill was comatose, no longer in a coma now. With brain damage he suffered in the accident is irreplaceable. His activities of daily living are severely curtailed. He resides in a healthcare facility. He receives full-time care. So he wasn't writing anything after 92. So it would have been before that.
Yeah, the original run.
When Marvel Studios produced Guardians of the Galaxy, they negotiated a compensation package for the rights to Rocket Raccoon. Mantlo's brother credited this arrangement for ensuring he would have care for the rest of his life. They also arranged for Mantlo to have a private screening of the film and a sequel. That's nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
He got the Bill Finger Award in 2014. Okay, cool. My suggestion would be
but yeah, this fight isn't over.
Oh, sorry.
Wolverine 16, it'll wrap up. But Puck and Marina and Snowbird don't want to be there, but it's the only way they can get out of prison. Because Guardian and Shaman wouldn't do it anyway, so they're still in solitary confinement. And this is not Heather Hudson Vindicator. There's a new Vindicator whose last name is Arsenault. And she's all gung-ho. She seems like a government stooge. Because Heather's in a coma, apparently.
We're back to comas again.
Yeah, lots of comas.
All right, my comic suggestion would be, so I recently discovered, I know we are a Marvel adjacent podcast, but the Marvel Unlimited app, which allows you to read every Marvel comic, essentially from about a month ago till the beginning of Marvel Comics. DC also has one now called DC Infinite. It's about the same price annually, like $10, $15 or something. So because of that, I picked that up as well, so I can read all the Batman books or other books that I want to read that I can't, I don't have room for in my house anymore. I'm actually going to purge through my library and get rid of a lot of stuff sometime soon. But the one I'm going to suggest is this.
Up a yard sale?
No, probably. I'll bring the comics to Cal. You still get trade in. Usually I bring in like a bunch of comics, get a few $100s, and just buy one or two big books I want. So I'm going to suggest this series, the new history of the DC universe, which is a new here is the DC universe now with all its story and like all the storylines explained. So it's a walkthrough from the beginning of DC Comics to now, and does a decent job of making it fairly. Well, it's 4 volumes and they're quite long books, but it does a pretty good job of keeping it fairly digestible and letting you know where things fall in this new timeline with all the various retcons DC had. It's not perfect, no, but it's got beautiful art because a lot of the pages are like big, because they're it's Wally West, who's like retired as the Flash now, I guess, or Barry Allen in that world, is writing like a biography of his memory because he's been a part of all of these different timelines and stuff of the way things were. So he's kind of putting it all on paper. So it's him explaining, what went on with all these different things in kind of these big splash pages with words that sort of explain where everybody is and where they came from. So like, because of it, keeps it fairly digestible and cool. And you get like references to the Endless are in there. You get like, all this sort of stuff. So it's cool. It's a neat book. It's a good way to kind of put the DC history back into. And Chris Samney does for the Daredevil does some of the art in it. Yeah, I love it. Just fucking beautiful. Yeah. But yeah, it's a nice. So like, yeah, basically we see Barry explaining the origins of the universe. We get the Endless even in there, the Monitor, Anti-Monitor, all these kind of characters leading, Green Lantern. It's just the whole comic. So a lot of it in here. The New Gods. So yeah, okay, the first like 5. So yeah, it kind of explains all these big, beautiful sort of panels. Some of them are big double-page spreads with like big events going on, like the Final Crisis and all that stuff, which is cool. So yeah, it's neat. Check that out.
It's a big, beautiful book, Andre.
Big, beautiful book. Biggest book. A lot of people saying it's the nicest book. Beautiful book. Man came up to me. Big man, strong man, tears in his eyes. He said, Andre, the book is beautiful.
You should give you a Nobel Prize for that performance.
I should get Venezuela's Nobel Prize. I should.
All right, let's recommend a movie and get out of here, should we?
Alrighty.
Where is there? Where's the old theme there? Maybe that wasn't even a segment back in those days. Oh, it's my remote one.
You don't like the movie? Change the channel.
Well, sir, do you remember the days of original animation, Devin?
What?
The days of not CGI animation?
Oh, I do. Those were the golden era. The golden era. The good old days.
Do you want to watch a modern movie that is rotoscoped like the old days where they animated over, real people doing the actions? And
I have seen one
recently.
Well, no, it was that Linklater one.
Oh yeah, like that. So Saturday I was in Halifax and I mentioned you to go to the Big Shiny Tunes night. But before that, when I was doing stuff around town, I took time to watch this movie. It is a French animated film. It's up for the best animated feature this year at the Academy Awards. It's called Arco. And I mean, if you read this, Alfonso Cuarón did the movie Gravity and Roma, won a lot of awards. A lot of big filmmakers and people. The guy that made The Brutalist talks about how it's a beautiful film. And it's I don't know, man. It touched me in a weird way. It's so beautiful. It's
Who touched you in a weird way?
The movie did emotionally.
Oh,
Calm
okay.
down. So it is this beautiful tale about time travel, about growing up, about family, about hope. And it's like Darren Aronofsky talks about how wonderful it is. So yeah, it's just such an interesting movie.
Darren Aronofsky, didn't he go full AI? I think
not quite. I heard somebody explain to it like that they want to believe their headcanon is that Aronofsky is doing this solely to show people how bad it will be when you do this, and that like he's almost throwing himself, pretending like he wants to do it just to show the world how. I think he's just a tech guy that's excited to do a tech thing. I'm not defending him because I'm not a big AI person. I understand its use in some capacities. I really just don't think. I think making art is like one of the most human things we can do, and I don't think
it's the whole point.
Doing art. Yeah, exactly. Having machines do art for us instead of humans is the way to go. You can have it write your emails.
It's not art anymore.
Have it write your emails and your grants and your other stuff you need it to do, but don't make art with it, please. Like, don't have it write books and don't have it make movies and don't have it draw pictures. Like,
yeah, don't lower yourself to that. You're better than that.
I had a thing today where I had to talk at a college with business students. They had like I kind of jokingly referred to it as speed dating with students because they have like tables where all the students are at, and then the professionals sit with them and talk for them for like 10 minutes. Then they ring a bell and you get up and you go to another table and do it with new students. So my voice is kind of gone because I've been talking all day to different groups of students at different tables. But I was saying to someone like, I don't think I think a lot of the decisions humans make aren't necessarily saying it's evil. I'm doing this to be evil. I think a lot of it is that we're lazy and we say we're doing this because it's easy. And unfortunately, the easiest way to get what you want often involves doing some evil things. So AI is the easiest thing because you don't need to talk to an artist. You don't need to work on drawing yourself. You can just have a computer do it. But it's not.
People know and they don't give a shit. I think a lot of people are pretty shitless.
That's what I mean, because it's easy. Like the easiest way to get a picture. If they got their little AI picture that they're all posting right now of themselves on Facebook by getting an artist to do it, there'd be like 2 people that have it. Like not everybody's going to it because it's easy. You just put a prompt, you put your own profile photo into the Midjourney or whatever it is, and then you get this. So it's easy. You don't need to work with an artist. You don't need to learn how to do art yourself. You just type a sentence and then the computer gives it to you.
Yeah, it looks like garbage.
But it's soulless and it doesn't come in a vacuum. Like other people made the art that it's picking. It's picking apart to make this. So.
Yep.
Yeah, that too. So. But anyway,
it's the billionaires that wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire.
Yeah, they care about you. Trickle. I saw really funny. Like Pete Holmes did those Batman YouTube videos where he's making fun of Batman.
That's my favorite Batman. That's my Batman.
Do you see the one where like the criminals are like, you shouldn't be going after us, you're going after the real people that are hurting this city, the billionaires like Bruce Wayne. He's like, what? He's like, and he's like, no, it's the billionaires. He's like that.
It's Two-Face. He always blames everything on Two-Face.
He's like, it's trickling down. The poor people are doing well, and then the criminals like, if trickle down economics worked, when richer people got richer, poorer people would get richer too. It doesn't work. He's just like, are they arguing about economics and the economics of billionaires when like with Batman, who nobody knows is a billionaire, but it's pretty funny. One comic I didn't suggest.
You didn't kill people. I don't. He's like, but you just stabbed that guy in the throat. He'll be fine. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
But he's like, one time he's like, oh, it's just because I'm really good at fighting. He got tired. He went to sleep. And he's like, do you not know what death is?
Yeah.
Like, did you ever have any pets that died when you were a kid? He's like, no.
Fishy. No.
Yeah, he's like, I had a fish that my parents said had to go like upstate or something. And then he's like, well, what happened to Mr. Fishy? It happened like you just did to that guy. He's like, no, Mr. Fishy. He's more upset about the fish than he is about the. It's so good.
Yeah, it is.
But one thing I didn't mention in comics that I got is Mark Russell, who I had my podcast, who did like that Second Son comic with Superman and Jesus and all that. They did put a graphic novel recently that's like a Toxic Avenger teams up with all these different heroes as a trade. I got it from Daryl at Giant Robot, and one of the team ups is Toxie from the Toxic Avengers, the original movie, teaming up with Jesus from that Second Son comic, and it's pretty fun. Like the whole book's pretty fun. Hey, buddy.
Thank you. Well, speaking of your show.
A new episode dropped today or yesterday. That was with Dennis Kitchen and Kim Bunsen. Did you have a chance to listen, Devo?
Mm-hmm.
You like it?
No, man, Spotify's taking forever to pick up your episodes lately. I always
really?
To do it somewhere else.
I do mine in Castbox.
Mm.
Although in defense of Spotify, I think I might have set when it was supposed to automatically post different by accident. Because when I checked it like later the day yesterday, it was still waiting to post, so I posted it then. But normally it's like 7 a.m. my time. I set it to post on Monday, so I might have made it 7 p.m. instead or something by accident.
Well, yeah, Comic Legal Defense Fund.
Yeah, Dennis Kitchen.
Like it's hard to believe that still has relevance. It's like you figure out
now almost more than ever.
Or something.
Now almost more than ever, which is sad, especially in the States.
But like where you actually need legal representation.
Yeah,
censorship, like
to prove that your comic isn't like profane and damaging kids. Like just because you have a reference to like the genderqueer comic has one scene, I think, when you ever read that comic? We talked about it in the podcast. So it's about this like a person that is genderqueer, discovering who they were growing up, and it's been banned in like everywhere in the States. But like if you read the comic, there's nothing really. There's one panel in which they like are wondering about like the other side of sex or something, and I think they like practice on like a piece of wood or something, and it's not a penis, it's nothing, whatever. It's a reference to oral sex, I guess, but like that's enough that like that's what cuts it all out of it, and it's like it's really kind of benign and sort of like a kid trying to figure out sexuality when they don't have any experience or know anything about it. But that's what they use as the reference. And like if anybody actually read the fucking book, I think you'd understand. But all that someone did was show them a panel and they're like, this is profane. So if anything, it's actually a really useful tool because it actually explained a lot to me about how like how our physiology allows us to be that way. Like why someone is not sure about their gender or feels like they're in the wrong body, even though they have all the parts. And it's very interesting. And it's on a developmental level. Like it's actually the way you develop. It has nothing to do with a choice or a preference. But also, once again, that's something they don't want you to know either. So
science.
Mm-hmm. No, just even that. Like they want you to think that it's a choice so that you can judge these people harshly because they choose to be this way. But anyway, yeah, check it out. It's a really good conversation.
Check it out.
I really, really liked it. I've had a good run lately with some pretty heavy hitters to me in the comic industry. Like Kitchen is like a real innovator of underground comics. In fact, he worked on when Marvel tried to do their own underground comics and try to like sanitize them but make them under their own banner. Like that was really interesting. And yeah, it was a really cool conversation.
Yeah, it was. Yep, check it out. Graphic Histories. Been some bangers.
Check it out.
All right. Well, and you know what? Check out Locutors of Trek.
Yeah.
And you know our other shows on our network. Check out Independent Wrestling Profiles and BS Bargain Bin. They're always talking movies over there. They like movies too, and that's fine.
And that's just fine.
It's just fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. I like movies.
You can still use that for the other segment. It's fine. I guess it doesn't match the coloring of what we got set up for these ones.
Yeah, we'll see how it all goes. But Yeah, and take a look. Here's a Trek. I had a fun talk with Derek Tyler Attico recently, and we're going to be talking to Heather Anto soon, who's a bigwig over there in Trek Comics.
Oh,
And so that's going to be fun. And we have a Trouble with Trivia on Friday. So we want to TNG edition. So if you want to see some Star Trek TNG trivia, go check us out over on Low Q Tours.
what if I want to see some trivia that's about Star Trek TNG?
That's what we're doing on Friday.
Oh, okay. What if it was TNG trivia?
Huh?
There isn't one. I'm just tired.
Oh, okay. I'm tired too. So let's get out of here, shall we? All right. Well, catch you next time, everybody.
Next time.
Please, you have to get me out of here.
This program is a proud part of the Swear to Pod Network.